the 90 seconds, or I guess I should say each number stands for a second. So 90 seconds is 90 seconds of strength. That's 2 exercises of 45 seconds each. Then we have 60 seconds of cardio. That is also 2 exercises, 30 seconds each. And then one core exercise for 30 seconds. And that's kind of one round. We will get through as many rounds as we can in the half hour today. Not a lot of rest in those rounds. So take as much. If you ever need more rest than I just give a few, second counts to get us all on the same page. And usually that's just switching equipment, standing up, lay down, or whatever. If you need more rest, that is fine. I'll give about a minute rest once we do one round of 90, 60, 30. Equipment for today, lighter and heavier dumbbells or weights, if you have them, are always recommended, just in case you find one exercise a little too challenging. I have a box here today for some cardio moves or a step. Obviously, you probably don't have one like this at home, but feel free to use. Your stairs can work for a lot of it. A chair will still work. A bench or an ottoman, something that you still feel is stable enough to put your weight on, put your feet on. So we'll start with a warm up and end with a cool down per usual. So let's start with a warm up here. We'll start with our arm circles forward. Ease into these here. Don't force any range of motion, just let it come naturally. Again, now's the time to start getting that music going at home for some inspiration. We'll switch directions here, go reverse. Hello, Aaron. Thanks for joining. Just getting started. Good. Now let's go to upper body twist. Plant those feet. Just slowly twisting in each direction. Again, don't force any range of motion. Your spine and core should naturally loosen up a bit, and you'll be able to get a little bit further each time. Good. Now let's kick the feet up. Frankenstein. So try to keep the legs pretty straight here to get that hamstring stretch. And then we're focused on a little core activation as we reach across to the opposite toe. Starting to get some movement through those hips as well here. Good. Now similar motion. Windmills. Plant the feet this time. Very similar, reaching for the opposite toe. Trying to keep the legs as straight as comfortable here. Soft knees, if anything, to get that hamstring stretch. And then focusing on that glute activation on your way up. On the way down, nice twist through the spine, opening up the chest each side of the room. Good. All right, let's just go up onto our toes here. Boxer feet, I like to call these. Just let the arms hang and shake out. Kick the feet out a little bit. Just feel those shoulders shake out. Feel those knees and ankles and shake out. Almost like a jumping rope motion here. Nice and loose. Now let's start to get those knees up a bit. Don't have to be quite full range high knees here. More of just a jog in place. Now let's go butt kickers. Keep those knees up just a tad to help get those heels up to the butt, but focus on activating those hamstrings. Good. All right. Take a half kneeling position down on your mat on the floor. Focusing on opening up that back hip flexor and quad here. Maybe like a runner's lunge position. For you yoga people out there, feel free to join that position as well. Maybe you want to stay standing and do a quad stretch. That works too. Hold this as long as you need to. When you start to feel some tension release, that's what we're going for. You can start working the other side. Good. All right, let's run through some cat-cow here. Everyone's going to be at your own breathing pace. Breathe with every movement here. Again, you might be going a little faster. You might be going a little slower. Try to get through about 10 cycles here. After that, you're going to go right into some bird dogs. So that's opposite arm, crunching and extending, total body activation, nice and stable. Just do 8 on one side, and then you can switch to the other side for 8 more. Again, at your own pace. So that's 16 total, 8 on each side. Good. Go ahead, flip over to your back on the mat. Let's go through a couple glute bridges here. Drive to those heels, fire the glutes, squeeze the core. Give me about 10 reps here. Make sure you hold for a second or two at the top before going all the way back down to your mat. Once you've done 10, feel free to make your way back up to a standing position. Got those legs decent warm now. Let's go ahead and shake it out one more time. Just keep those feet moving here. All right, good. All right, feel free to take a few seconds to warm up anything that's still feeling a little stiff on your body today. Everyone's feeling a little different. And then we'll get started with our first round. As you finish up, I'll go over what we got for our first round. So, first round, we are going to start with sumo squats or plie squats. So, whatever, if you want to hold your weight in your chest, you can. You can also hold it between the legs here. We're going to take a wider stance, turn the toes out. This is going to help get our glute activation going. Down and up. You might not get quite as deep as a normal squat, which is okay. Second exercise is pullover. So you'll get to lay down on your boxer mat, slight bend in the elbows, reaching back with slight bend elbows, not skull crushers, pullovers here, okay? So squats and pullovers. And then we're going to go right to our step or our stairs. Stairs would probably be a little difficult for this one, but you can do it. Chair, whatever you got. So we're going to do those side to side, up and over. So 1 foot on, 1 foot off, up and over. Find this rhythm. Get that going as quick as you can. And then we've got football feet, and then we got jackknives for our core. Okay, so let's get some weight ready for squats first. Again, I'm going to do the plie version. If you're not comfortable doing the plie or sumo squat version, that is okay. Do whatever variation of squat you feel like you need to do. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Don't forget to get that music going at home if you got it. 45 seconds worth of sumo squats or plie squats here. Make sure those, no matter what version we're doing, we want those heels on the ground. Drive those heels into the ground. Fire those glutes up. Core is engaged the whole time. Again, hold the weights wherever's comfortable for you. Maybe you're doing body weight today. Maybe you're a little sore from a previous workout. Just make sure you're getting that same depth every single rep, even when the legs start to get a little tired. A couple more. We got pullovers next. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a few seconds to make your way down. You don't got to start right away. Reminder for pullovers, 1 or 2 weights works. Nice tight core, slight bend in the elbows. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1, begin. 45 seconds. No need to rush here. You're going to get plenty of reps. Really focus on that contraction in the lats. Feel that chest squeeze together as well. And remember, to feel those lats, we got to have that core engaged. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Only go as far down as your shoulders are comfortable. Some of you might hit the ground because you got good range of motion. That is fine. Just don't bounce off the ground. As many reps as you can here, but make sure they're quality. You only got a few more to go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a few seconds to make your way to your chair, your bench, your box, your steps. Okay, so steps, you can kind of picture here. You might only be able to get your half your foot on, but try to go up and over. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go. Start slow if you need to. Eventually, you'll get going nice and quick, and you'll end up with only 1 foot on the box at a time. Notice how my butt's low, my knees are bent. I'm not standing way up here. Driving that box foot into the box, tapping that outside foot. As fast as you can here, get those arms to match the opposite leg. A couple more. Keep up the pace. 3, 2, 1. Good. Get ready for football feet. Football feet is knees bent, butt low, balls of our feet. Okay. 30 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Get that butt low. Some people like to hold their arms. Some people like to swing. Whatever works for you. Okay. Again, we don't want to bend over this way. We want to get low this way. Almost like a squat position here on the balls of our feet. If you need a second, stand up, but then come right back down. 10. Feel those quads. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to our mat to finish the round is jackknife. So body weight is fine here. Arms flat, legs flat. Up, reach across. Try not to get up by swinging the arms. Arms connected with the torso. 1 goes to the side, 1 reaches for the toe. 3, 2, 1. Go. 30 seconds. If you can only do a crunch like this, that is completely fine. If you're feeling a little bit more of a challenge, try to get all the way up to that toe with that upper body coming towards the knee. 10. Keep going. Squeezing and breathing for our core exercises. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Good work. So that's 3 minutes of work. So you get 1 minute rest. Hello, Jess and Lori. Thank you for coming. And round 1. Round 2, we're going to go with thrusters and renegade rows. So thrusters, dumbbells work, barbells work, bands work, whatever you have works. Okay. So this, I want you to use your legs here. Doesn't have to quite be a full squat. I want you to get to where you're comfortable so you can get some power out of those legs to help your shoulders drive those weights up. Renegade rows. Okay. Here's our options for these. You can just do your normal renegade rows. So that's like this. Let's go 3 on one side. Or if you want to try the harder version today, you're going to alternate between a push-up. So what you're going to do, roll left, push-up, roll right. Okay. If you don't want to add the push-up, you're just doing 3 on one side, 3 to the other. Okay. Next, cardio, we got High knees, butt kickers combo. So you're going to give me 10 high knees, 10 butt kickers on repeat as many times as you can. Then we're going to go back to our box jump, or excuse me, box step, chair, whatever you're using. And you can choose between a full jump or step ups. Okay. And then we got a plank variation for our core. So we're starting with thrusters. Grab those dumbbells. Use a band if you want. Use a barbell if you want. Whatever equipment you got ready to go today. You could even use kettlebells if you wanted. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Squat, drive. Use those legs to help those shoulders move that weight. Don't rely completely on the shoulders here. Push. Again, doesn't have to be a full range of squat. I just want you to get some power out of those legs. Okay. It shouldn't be squat, pause, press. Okay. One smooth motion. The weights go up with the legs. Inhale, load it up. Exhale, explode out of that squat. Weights drive up overhead. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Choose your renegade row variation. Remember, you can always go to your knees if you need to. So you're either doing single arm, push up, other arm on repeat, or you're just going to do 3 on one side, 3 on the other. Keep that pattern going. 3, 2, 1, begin. One version, row, push up, row, push up. Okay, that can be done from the knees too. Maybe you want to get that push up in today. Or you're going 1, 2, 3, and switch. 1, 2, 3. Whichever version you're doing, during those rows, try to keep the hips as square as you can. It's okay to open up that chest a little bit to get some more range of motion, or if you can't, get that hand elevated off the ground for more range of motion. 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, stand it up. No weight needed. Excuse me. So we're going 10 high knees or marches, then right into 10 butt kickers. Again, your option for low impact or slowing it down is the marching version of each exercise. 3, 2, 1. Count on your own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Butt kickers up to 10. It's going to go quick. 9, 10. Right back to high knees. Everyone's at their own pace here. Still make a little effort to get those knees up on the butt kickers. Obviously not as high as the high knees. Keep up the pace here. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, make your way to your box, your chair, your bench, your ottoman. Okay, options, full jump or step up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. If we are jumping, make sure we're landing with soft knees, not stiff legs. Okay. Step ups, you need to be pushing the pace. Okay. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Or we're jumping. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back down to your mat. So plank variation today is plank jacks. Lower high plank. Low planks can be a little more challenging. So bounce out and in, out, in. Option for low impact, step outs. One leg at a time. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Your hips are going to bounce a little. That's okay, but we still want to be squeezing and minimize it. Okay, low impact, step outs. Same thing from high plank if you prefer that. Okay, out, in, out, in. We're just 1 foot at a time. Halfway there. Keep squeezing that core. Straight line from head to hips the best you can. Keep it going. Couple more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Two rounds in the book. Heartbeat should be going now, hopefully. Again, you don't get a lot of rest during that. If you ever need more rest throughout that round, you can always take more. Right now, we're on our structured 1-minute rest. Getting water if you got it. Next round. Okay, we're going to start with lunge and bicep curl. Okay, so remember our variations here. First variation comes with the curl. We can either be doing the curl while our knee is still off the ground at the bottom of our lunge. That's our harder variation. Our easier is just once we are in between legs standing upright. And then we have our lunge choice, okay? Do you want to do a forward lunge? Do you want to do a reverse lunge? Whatever you're more comfortable with. Either way on our lunge, the thing to know is our front leg is our working leg. So we're always pushing off that front leg. And then when we are at the bottom, we want to be able to see that front toe. Right here, I can't see my toe leaning too far forward. We got to get those hips straight down, almost a 90-degree angle as close as we can. And then we're going to lay down for chest press. Okay. For cardio, we've got mountain climbers and we have toe taps. Okay. And then we got back down on our mat for flutter kicks. All right, here we go. Lunge and curl. Make sure you're alternating legs, 45 seconds worth. Couple options. 3, 2, 1, begin. Harder option, pause, curl, finish the lunge, or you're just doing your lunge, curl, then switch to the other leg. If you feel like trying to add this harder version and you end up like only up here, this isn't good depth for our lunge. Okay, you need to be hitting your normal lunge, adding the curl, and coming up. If you feel like that curl is taking away from your lunge, you got to do the curl up here so it doesn't affect your lunge. Make sure you're alternating legs, alternating legs. Push through that front foot. Couple more here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Lay it down for chest press. You want a little harder chest press? Go ahead and hold a glute bridge. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Inhale down. Exhale. Squeeze that chest up. Really connect that mind with that chest. Feel that chest and shoulder start the movement at the bottom. Triceps finish to straighten out. Keep those shoulder blades active into your box or into your mat, into your floor. We want to try to keep that chest out in front of those shoulders if we can. That way we're isolating it as much as possible. You're going to get help from the front of the shoulders. You're going to get help from the triceps, but we want to try to get the chest going as much as we can. Keep breathing. Couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Flip it over. Take a few seconds to get there. High plank position for mountain climbers. What we're looking for here is flat back to butt, not up here. Shoulders right over our wrists, not sinking back. 3, 2, 1, begin. Find your pace. Maybe you're just nice and slow. Okay. Maybe you're quick, but you got to maintain that pace here. What I'm saying not to do is we don't want to be up here pedaling our feet out with our butt high. Want to be in a nice strong plank. Halfway. Couple more here. Keep up the pace. We've got toe taps next. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. If your bench or chair or whatever is at a good height, we can use this for reference. Remember, we can always do marching or else we're going quick. If you maybe have something else nearby, a water bottle or something that's similar height, just think of that there if you're not using anything. Kind of like you're doing a little Irish jig. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Easy version, march, slow impact version. You want to speed it up? Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Tapping the top of those feet. Light on the feet. Again, maybe just use something that's about a foot or two tall for reference if you don't have anything. 10 seconds, speed it up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to the mat. Flutter kicks. Okay. Feet about 6 inches to a foot off the ground. If you feel that back arching, first step is to try to tighten that lower core. Tuck that belly button in. If you're really struggling, maybe try bringing the feet just a little higher, or we can go hands under the butt and low back for support. 3, 2, 1, begin. Squeeze and breathe. Again, if you can't get that low back flat, we can get the hands under the butt for some support. Ten seconds, squeeze and breathe, squeeze and breathe. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. All right. I got one more round to go. I'm going to shorten it to 30 seconds of everything. So we're only cutting 30 seconds out because we're taking the 45s down to 30, just because I don't want to take you too long on the Friday. So we're going to start with deadlifts, okay? Romanian deadlifts, okay? And then our second strength exercise is going to be, what do we got here? Skull crushers. So back laying down, your guys' favorite, skull crushers, okay? Pretend I'm laying down here. Sorry, I'm not, but we don't want that arm perpendicular to, I guess, the floor or the ceiling, not because I'm standing up. I want you to get that arm a little bit towards that chin. That way you're always keeping that tricep under tension and not just getting a rest from gravity when our arm's straight, okay? 30 seconds each. And then we got jumping jacks and we've got plyo lunges, okay? Finally, windshield wipers for our last 30-second core exercise. We got 2 minutes to go. So let's finish strong here. Starting with deadlifts. Get your weight ready. Dumbbells, kettlebell, barbell. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. It's only 30 seconds. Chest and chin fall. Don't let that back arch. Fire those glutes. Drive those heels into the ground. Weights follow our shins. Don't want to get into our toes here. Want to stay in those heels a little bit more than our toes. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, you get to lay down. Lucky you guys. 1 or 2 dumbbells, whatever you're comfortable with. So again, now you can picture those arms, a little bit of lean towards that chin and keep it there. Okay, notice how I'm never getting a rest here. I have to hold these weights up, whereas here you get a rest. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Inhale, squeeze up. Try not to let those elbows get flared out here too far. Really rep it out here. Fight through that tricep burn. It's only 30 seconds. You got 10 left. Keep it going. As many as you can. 3, 2, 1. Good. Stand it up for jumping jacks. Let's keep going. Jumping jacks or our low impact, stepping out and reaching. Okay. You got 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. As many as you can, as fast as you can. 30 seconds. Low impact. Step out. Reach. Keep up the pace. You're halfway. Keep going. We got plyo lunges next. I'll demo those. 3, 2, 1. Good. Plyo lunge. Hop, hop, hop. Okay. If you just want to get a little quicker paced lunge going without that jump, without that impact, that is fine. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Hop, hop. Make sure we're not landing here. We land right back, absorbing that blow. Hop. Push high. Okay, maybe you just want to be arm swing lunges here. Not quite as deep as a normal lunge here. I want to focus a little bit more on speed. Don't completely throw form out the window, though. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's finish. Here we go. Windshield wipers to finish. 30 seconds of core. And then we'll cool it down. 3, 2, 1. Go. Windshield wipers. It's okay if those shoulders come up a bit. Not a problem. The straighter the legs, the harder it's going to be. You want a little easier. Put those knees at a 90-degree angle. Core should be engaged the whole time. No rest here. No touching the ground with the feet either. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice job. All right. Grab some water. Slow that breathing down. I took you a minute over. We're just starting to cool down now, but if you got to get going, that is okay. Feel free to head out. Make sure you try to do some stretching on your own today. When you're ready, go ahead and spread those feet apart and just let that upper body hang towards the floor. Feel those shoulders release. Nice lower back stretch. Head hangs heavy. Hamstring stretch. Nice deep breaths here. Go ahead and roll it up one vertebra, nice and slow. Feel everyone. Inhale, reach high and hold. Exhale, fall to the left side. And back to center. Same thing, roll it up. Inhale, reach high. Exhale off to the right. One more time, back to center. Roll it up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fall. Good. Shake it out a bit here. Go right back to some upper body. Reach across. Give yourself a nice hug. Roll those wrists out while you're here. Fingers. Switch when you're ready. Again, for all these stretches, everyone's feeling a little different. If you're a little tighter in one area, hold it longer. And then let's take it up and over. Reach for between those shoulder blades. Get a little help from the other hand. Feel the stretch through that tricep, through that lat. Switch when you're ready. Good. Now, like we did at the beginning, hip flexor stretch. Maybe you just want to do a standing version. Maybe like a little runner's lunge. Maybe you just want to be down in this half kneel here. Every exhale, try to sink a little deeper. Again, focus in on that quad, that hip. Option to add that front or arm that matches the back leg and lean into that front leg a little bit. for a little deeper stretch. And go ahead and rock those hips back. Pull that toe up if you can. You can just have your hands flat here if you want for some support, if that's tight in the back. If you're comfortable, you can reach for that toe. And slowly back forward and switch legs. Again, option for deeper. Back leg arm up, lean into the front. And slowly shift the hips back. Pick that toe up if you can. Whatever's comfortable with your hands. And back forward and up. Good. Shake those legs out as you make your way back to standing. Grab a spot on the wall, one arm at a time. Let's open that chest up. This one important to hold as long as you personally need. If you got a tighter chest, hold it a little longer. Switch when you're ready. Make sure you get both sides here for an equal amount of time.